Hey, Lisa here, Front Row Promotions, coming at you live. Hello, everybody. Uh-oh, I think we lost somebody. He'll be back. Welcome to the show. Hello, my co-host, Kandi Girl. Mistress
Hello.
Kandi there.
Hello. I'm in a fantastic mood right now. It's been a great day. And guess what? We both have our pair eyewear to make us look super cool.
Woo, check this out, everybody. Awesome. We just love it.
It's the little things. Enjoy the little things. I can see clearly now. So there you go.
And welcome to the show, Karma Band. Karma from Baltimore. How are you guys doing? Woo! Let's hear ya. We got to enter a few more people here. We go. Kim and Jamie. We lost
Kim. I'm here.
All right. Did Jamie get in? Let me see. Add to the stream. There we go. I think we're all here. We 8. Yes. All right. So tell us about Karma. Tell us about the name. I always need to know the name behind, the meaning behind the name. Like, how did you come up with Karma?
Okay. I guess I'll answer that question. When we were putting the band together, we wanted to come up with something unique, and we actually had 3 different names picked out at first. It was Karma. The other one was Big City, and then the third one was Radio Underground. And we kind of thought about which one would fit us best. And when we took a look at our music library, we realized we were doing music from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. And with the word karma, what comes around goes around. So we thought that fit perfectly because we are bringing back around which was once around. So hence karma.
I love that.
I like it. That's do. Really I really cool. Like that. Yes. And it has a lot of cool meanings. And like you said, what goes around comes around. Yes. So how long have you guys been together as a band?
Oh, how long, band? 3 years?
Yeah. About 3 years.
Wow. Mm-hmm. So this is a question for everybody individually. What
2 years
made you want to get into music?
Ooh.
I'll go last.
Well, I can tell you my story real quick. I started playing the violin, and I was in 2nd grade, and I realized you can't bang your head to the violin, so I started playing drums instead. So that's my story.
Okay.
Yeah. And I'm the drummer, by the way, Kim. Everybody should introduce themselves and tell them. Kim Yates, drummer of Karma. I've officially been in the band, you could say a year. I started helping out, filling in gigs with them for about a year, but now I'm officially in the band. So I'm the newest member.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, next person.
I'm Pete Tokar. I play guitar. And I get into music because I was interested in music when I was about 12 or 13 years old, and we had a guitar laying around the house. And I took it to my dad, who played every kind of instrument. And I asked him to teach me how to play the guitar.
Here, y'all.
And he was in a mood.
Can you hear me?
And he said,
Give me a thumbs up.
I don't know how to play it. Go teach yourself.
We can
so that's
hear
what
you.
I did.
Stop. What are you doing? Sorry.
Go ahead.
Go ahead, Pete.
I said my dad was in a mood when I was asking him to teach me a little guitar when I was about 13 years old. And he said, no, just go teach yourself. And that's what I did. And here I am.
Awesome.
50-something years later.
I got you. All righty. Next. Who wants to go next?
I'll go. My name's Lon. I'm the bass player.
Hi, Lon.
The low end for everybody. My story is a little similar to Kim's in that I got started real early in life in music. When I was probably around 4th grade, I started playing viola for my school orchestra. I really didn't have any aspirations to be a musician, but Mrs. Crane needed someone to play viola, so she tapped me, and I said, okay, I'll give it a shot. That lasted about a year until I grew. and she needed a cello player, so I moved from viola to cello. Then I changed schools to middle school, and as it happens, she led the orchestra in the middle school as well. And I grew some more. So then she promoted me to double bass, upright bass. And so I played upright bass all through junior and high school in various orchestras and symphonies and state orchestras. But then I
be a Stray Cats band.
School, and I played electric bass in that, and that's really what's all this time, even to this day. And there's some smatterings of piano, organ, trumpet, tuba, all in there too. But bass is my main instrument.
Awesome.
That's what I love doing. So
that's cool.
I love playing with these guys too.
Oh, that's good. And you guys make a really good connection. I've heard you a few times out there. How about Paula?
Yeah. Hey, y'all. Okay, so I am Puddin'.
Puddin'.
And,
hey, Puddin'.
And I'm the keyboard player in the band. And I started out in music. I took piano lessons when I was wee little for a few years. And then I didn't play for a while, hit my preteen years and started getting into listening to classic rock and all that kind of good stuff. And I just learned more on my own, and I taught myself how to play guitar, so I can play a little bit of rhythm guitar too.
Nice.
But yeah, so that's my background of all of this.
And what they're not saying is they all sing and they harmonize beautifully together.
Yeah, they do.
Oh, so cool. So
thanks,
cool.
guys.
I think we're all frozen because I'm not moving in my camera and everybody's kind of like frozen.
Oh,
I'm moving.
Are you moving?
Everybody wave your hands. Wave your hands.
I'm moving.
I'm completely frozen.
Are you frozen?
I can see you. You're moving. I see you.
Yep, moving for us.
Diana, hang on. Diana, can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Okay.
Touch your mouse.
Are you logged in on a computer or a tablet, or like where are you right now?
I'm on my telephone.
You're on your telephone. Okay. Never mind. I'm like, wow.
Yeah, we can. You're moving.
Yeah, we can hear
Yeah,
you.
we can see you.
Yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
I look frozen, but okay. Everybody else is frozen to me. That's okay. As long as you can see me, that's all that matters.
We can see you.
Jamie
Go
is
ahead,
frozen.
Diana.
Jamie's frozen.
Yeah,
Jamie, go ahead, Jamie.
I think he's frozen.
He's frozen.
Yeah, he's having a bad connection.
Okay, then I'll go. Can you hear me?
I can hear you.
Because
Yes.
I can't see myself talking. Okay. Well, I started.
Yeah, I can hear you.
Actually,
Can you hear me?
Yeah. I actually started when I was 3 years old in my grandmother's church. My grandmother was an evangelist, and so we would go to church 3 and 4 times a week, and I would sing with the choir, and that's kind of like where I got started.
I'm using a laptop.
And I always loved to sing, so when I got into school, I always made sure that I was a part of some musical thing, whether it was handbells, I was involved in that in elementary school, and then I jumped to choir. And then I was in choir all through elementary, middle, and high school. And then I would also sing at church.
Everybody's breaking up. What did you say? You're all breaking up. Can you hear me?
We can hear you now. Go ahead. Go ahead, Jamie. Say something. He might not be able to hear us.
Yeah, his face is still frozen.
It's looking at one way, yeah.
It looks like he's hammering out
Exhaling.
a cool guitar riff there. That's what it looks
Yeah.
like.
I think he's exhaling.
Oh.
Yeah, everybody's frozen on my screen. Everybody.
Jamie's the only one that's actually frozen.
Yeah. Everybody
Yeah.
wave up.
I'm good.
We're all good. All right. Touch your head. Touch your nose. Simon Says. Let's play Simon Says.
Yes, right.
Oh, there we go. Something now I can see Lisa. There we go. Okay.
Hey,
I don't know what you did, but it worked.
We all start waving.
Simon. I said the magic word, Simon.
Anyway, so I sang. I've been singing my whole life basically, and I sang in churches. And then in my 20s is when I entered my first rock band. And I've played in quite a, well, not quite a few, 3 other bands, and then this one. So I took a 30-year hiatus, and and decided to come back after 30 years. Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah.
So basically all your life you had been into some type of music.
Yes.
Always something going on.
Always.
Yes, good. That's good. So we would like to hear, did we hear everybody's?
Well, except for Jamie, because Jamie
Except
can't.
for Jamie, he can't sing.
We can't get him.
But I did want to add, once I did start playing drums, I was in the concert band, the jazz band, the Dixieland band, the marching band, and every type of band there was in school. And then I joined a rock band, and I started playing live in clubs at 15 years old.
Wow,
so,
that's pretty
cool. And I never stopped. I never stopped being in a band. Sometimes I was in 2 bands, sometimes I was in 3 bands, but I never stopped being.
You make it look so easy, Kim. When I see you playing drums with whoever you're playing with, you're just you know, it's like, I mean, I guess because you've been playing most of your life, and you're just like 1, 2, 3, boom. I think I asked you one time, you know, can you teach me how to play? And you're like, yeah, whenever you're ready. I'm like, I'm ready. I don't have a drum set, but I'm ready to learn.
Yeah. Whenever you're ready, I'm here for you.
Thing, but
Hey, I've been practicing that. I do play drums.
Oh, that is so cool. I love that you do that. There you go. Kandi's been practicing. Yes.
That's cool.
I do. That was my instrument in high school, in concert band and everything. I was the drummer. I was.
Jamie just told something to happen. I think he's trying to get on. He's trying to get in on his phone.
Yeah. He
trying.
Like a better connection, but it just flipped out. So we're gonna have him in and out. Oh, okay. Yeah. So what was your first concert that you went to?
Oh, I can go first on this one. 1977, December 1977 is actually the 19th. And it was at the Largo Capitol Center. It was Kiss with AC/DC open night. That was great.
Oh, hell yeah.
I'm telling you, that was amazing. In 1977, you know, we're young kids and all. And I didn't know who AC/DC were. I didn't even know who they were. And Angus Young was on Bon Scott's shoulders, and they were walking in the audience, and he was playing guitar. He had his little schoolboy outfit on. And I was like, this is cool. So
I saw back then too.
Yeah, that was a great show. And then of course, and like right after that, it was everybody. I saw Van Halen opening up for Ted Nugent and Black Sabbath when nobody knew who Van Halen was.
Oh,
so yeah,
wow.
I don't miss a concert.
Spirit of the Wild, baby.
There it is. Oh yeah, I love me some Ted now.
I don't know why I saw
yes. That's cool.
So Jamie's back. Jamie, can you hear us?
Can you hear us?
Yeah.
All right.
So the question you need to answer because you missed it. The question that you got to answer because you missed it because you were trying to get back in is what caused you to get into music?
What caused me to get into music?
Yeah.
What made you to? Yeah.
What made you get into music?
How'd you get your start?
I mean, I was taking piano lessons when I was a kid for about, I guess, 5 years, from about 4 years, 13 to 17. And I asked my teacher, she was teaching me all classical music, you know, the old Bach, Beethoven routine. And I asked her if she would teach me some rock and roll, and she said, I can't do that. And I said, what do you mean you can't do that, you know? And she was like, well, there's not much piano in rock and roll. And I was like, you ever heard of John Lord from Deep Purple or John Paul Jones from Led Zeppelin or anything like that? And she said, well, I can't. Huh? She said, I can't teach you then, you know. And she said, I can't teach you any rock and roll. And I said, well, I can't take guitar lessons from you anymore. So, piano lessons from you anymore. So I quit. And so for about a year, I wasn't playing any instruments, but I was really starting to dig guitar, and especially Led Zeppelin. And then Christmas, for my 17th birthday, 17th Christmas, there was an acoustic guitar under the Christmas tree, and I didn't know an E string from an A string, but I had the background of piano, so that was pretty helpful, to be honest. And I started playing guitar at 17, and here it is, 42 years later, I'm still playing it.
That's amazing.
Mhm.
That's so cool.
Yep. I've been loving it. I played in about 17 or 18 bands over the past 40 years. It's been fun. Yeah, it's been fun.
Oh, that's so cool. So cool.
What was your first concert?
Huh?
Your first concert?
Believe it or not, it was Elton John.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah. In 1976, I believe it was. And by the way, Kim, I was at that concert you were describing.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Where AC/DC opened up for Kiss?
Yes, 1977 at the Capitol Center.
That was my second concert.
Yeah.
Yep.
I remember where I was. I was like looking at the stage. I was like up on the second balcony there, looking at the stage on the Gene Simmons side, and that was it. I mean, he was spitting blood. Yeah. Ace Frehley's guitar was on fire, and it was smoking. And Paul Stanley was like running all around crazy. Yes, that was it, man. I love it. And we would dress up like Kiss too. Even though I was a drummer, I would always dress up like as Gene Simmons, like
Yes. Is he your favorite? Is he your favorite one?
He is my favorite one. Yeah.
Oh, it's good. Yeah.
Oh, crazy and bloody and nasty. I love that. Now he's not my favorite bass player, but he's my favorite Kiss character.
Kiss character, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this dude here. Where is he?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look it up, that album. Was that the first one? No, Unmasked was the one when they actually no, that was the first one they took their makeup off.
Their makeup off,
right.
yeah.
Yeah, right.
Unmasked. Yeah.
Yeah, because Unmasked you didn't really see it. It was, but yeah,
Well,
I remember that.
I remember on the album cover, Unmasked, they took their makeup off, but on the bottom, like underneath, it was still like they still had their makeup on.
Right. Yeah. But Look It Up was the first album they actually came out with their faces. So.
Yeah, it was Look It Up. What was that, 82 or 83? I can't remember.
Oh, I don't remember, but I was at that tour too. I don't miss a concert, believe me. I don't miss any concert.
Oh, you missed Pat Travers last night.
Oh gosh. Why did you tell me I would win there? Oh my gosh.
I don't think there were any tickets. It was pretty full.
Really? I got Les Claypool tickets for next Thursday.
Wow.
He's playing.
Nice.
You bass players. Les Claypool from
I heard of them, yeah.
Collective Soul and Three Doors Down was at Pier 6 last night.
Oh, that's right. That was too.
That was a great concert. I saw some clips on Facebook that people took.
That's cool.
A lot of people sit alongside where the Pier 6 is. So you can still hear it. Sometimes you can see some of the concert, but yeah, a lot of people sit alongside that.
Yeah, that's a good place to see shows. Me and my mom, who's 86 years old, saw Chicago there twice, and she was right up front with me, getting guitar picks and yelling and yelling their names. And she's a groupie, man. She's something. 86 years old.
Well, I know my mom is tuned in right now. My mom has always been my concert buddy, and I'll never forget the one time Motley Crue came to town, and we were front row center, and her and I are up there just throwing the horns. It was see, there she is. That's my mom right there.
Oh, hey, Mom.
Yep.
Hello, Mom.
That's so cool.
I love her.
Yeah, we saw Kiss together. We even went to wrestling events together. She took me to see Backstreet Boys once.
Yeah, I've seen them.
So many. It's funny because Backstreet Boys, whoever you are, Facebook user, yes, she is awesome. But she took me to, my parents took me to Backstreet Boys. That was my first concert. And then they showed me Kiss music, and I'm like, wow, this is it. Like, there's no turning back now. So my very next concert was during the farewell tour when they came to Toronto. And that was, yeah, I think I was not, Mom, correct me if I'm wrong. I was 9 or 10. I can't remember. It was a while ago.
Another good concert from back in the day was the Black and Blue tour when Black Sabbath and Blue Oyster Cult played together. Amazing.
Oh,
so
shit,
good.
no way. That's awesome.
So good. Yeah, that was really good. Of course, then you had Iron Maiden opening up for Judas Priest. That was a tour. That was really good. That was a good, good
Yeah,
show.
that's amazing.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
that's really cool.
I saw that 3 times.
Yeah.
Maiden
Yep,
open up for Priest. I saw that 3 times.
That was
see,
real good stuff.
Yeah, I was 9. That's right.
Yeah.
I was too short. My mom had to hold me next to her on the seat because I couldn't see over everybody.
Oh.
And then another one me and Jamie went to, but me and Jamie didn't go together, was the Monsters of Rock tour in 1988.
Yeah.
Scorpions, Metallica, Dokken, Kingdom Come.
And Van Halen.
Oh, I'd love this.
And Van Halen.
And Van Halen.
Yes.
Oh.
Great
They were-
show.
Yep.
What was
I
your
see
first
Van Halen.
concert line?
You know, I've been trying to rack my brain to get back that far to see what it was. To be honest, I haven't been a big concert goer in my life, but I think probably one of the first concerts I've seen was back in Ohio. And it was a venue much like Merriweather Post Pavilion is.
Yes.
Yeah,
Of course.
it was something similar to that. I think it was In Excess.
Oh, wow.
In excess.
Wow.
Yeah.
Cool.
I wasn't
like
I
that.
wasn't a metalhead coming up. I was more of your alternate, Depeche Modes and Cure, and I
Mm-hmm.
was kind of into that when I was playing. And then of course my classical stuff I was playing for school, not. But I've come to grow fond of all kinds of music, and this rock stuff is just the bomb now. So. I've been to others. I've been to Rush a couple times.
Yeah.
That's
Wow. Yes. Good old Canadian.
I've checked out Pink Floyd once when they were local here, so that was a very trippy concert, as a matter of fact.
Yep. I saw Queen with Freddie Mercury.
Yes.
Oh.
Hey, my mom's gonna light up the message board right now. You watch. That's her favorite band ever.
I'm telling you, that was amazing.
She got some stories too. Let me tell you. I think, Mom, correct me on this if I'm wrong. I think her very first time that she saw Queen, she was right up against the barrier on by side stage, and the band would come out and Freddie would be giving the band his pep talks, and then there he would go, and then I forget how she got this, but she has one of Freddie's maracas.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
That's cool. You know what I have? Stevie Nicks shawl, like her veil that she has like hanging. I got that. I was right up front. It was like it's black. I still have that.
What
Yeah,
is
it's pretty cool.
Just toss it out.
I don't know if she tossed it out or it just kind of came loose and I got it.
That's so cool.
Yeah, I got a lot of cool stuff from concerts, picks, and I got Mick Jagger's guitar pick, which is kind of cool because a lot of people don't realize he plays the guitar. Yeah.
Oh my God, that's
Yeah,
really
Mick Jagger. Yeah, it is.
Super cool.
cool.
Very
Paula, what about you? What was your first concert?
Let's see. My first concert was Three Dog Night at the Richmond Coliseum.
Nice.
And my second concert, and this is just what I remember, my second concert was at the Cap Center seeing Earth, Wind, and Fire.
Ooh.
Wow.
Yes, I
The
saw that.
third concert was Aerosmith.
Oh, Amy, if you're watching, we have a really good friend and she loves Aerosmith. Yeah.
Love Aerosmith.
I got
There you go.
a funny story about Aerosmith actually. And again, this directly applies to my mother. So, back in, Mom, remind me of the year. It was back in the time when ticket prices were not through the roof. But she went to see Aerosmith with my dad. I think they were like 6th row from the stage or something. And my mom, she had passed out on the seat next to my dad. She did tired and she passed out. And I think Joey Kramer, I think that was his name. I forget. But anyway, he threw the drumstick out
That's
to
his
the
name.
audience. And my dad was fighting with this guy, this random concert goer, over the drumstick. And they were like exchanging blows and stuff, right? Anyway, long story short, my mom wakes up and sees all this happening. She fucking jumped right in and started beating the shit out of this guy. Like, you fucking touch my husband. Don't you fucking touch my husband. And the guy goes, fine, I'll back off, fine. And then my dad turned to my mom and said, Sue, look.
Oh, shoot.
That's great.
I saw a Rainbow and AC/DC opened up for them with Bon Scott.
Yeah.
And at the end of the show, Richie Blackmore smashes his guitar.
Uh,
And I'm like right up front, and he throws it into the audience, and he throws it right into my arms.
Get out.
And I'm hanging on there for dear life, and everything kind of collapsed on top of me. And eventually it just got pulled away from me. And I looked to the security guard for help. He just laughed at me.
Oh,
Oh my God.
wow. Oh man, I got Tommy Lee's drumstick, and I met him in the hotel, because we go to hotels and try to meet bands and get signatures and stuff, especially when they played Merriweather and stuff, because we knew which ones to go to. And we'd be in the hotel, and yeah, he was in the hotel. He's like, "Yo, dude, cool," because I was twirling and he was twirling, and I had a stick, and all was really cool. And I met so many bands. I actually, when I met Yes, I love Yes because I love everything about them and their harmony. I actually sang a song with John Anderson while he was sitting there. We were just singing harmony together. It was like the coolest thing. It was really neat.
that is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Dog issue. Sorry.
I see a puppy.
Awesome.
This one's Giovanna, the puppy. Bigger than my regular Chihuahua.
Yeah.
Say hi, Giovanna.
Hello, Tiavana.
She don't know what to do.
Mhm.
So my first concert, I got you all beat.
Oh.
My first concert was in
Get out.
1978, I think. I was 12 years old, and I'll never forget it because it was the worst ride ever. I went with my best friend and her brother. We were riding in his, I think it was a 76 Camaro, and I got stuck in the back on the hump. Remember how there was a hump between the seats?
Oh.
And I had to sit on that hump and ride all the way to the Capitol Center to see the Bee Gees. That was the first concert I ever went to.
Wow.
Yeah.
And it was an awesome concert. It was totally
That's
awesome.
cool.
Oh,
That's
Yeah. Yeah. And I had to ride the hump all the way back too. I was
Oh,
not happy.
That's so
Did you have to go to the bathroom?
Hey, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of jealous because amongst all that other
That would have hit my
music,
bladder.
Right?
that other awesome music that my
Right.
parents showed me, Bee Gees is one of them, and I really took to the Bee Gees.
Mhm.
And I remember telling my parents, like way back when, I'm like, I'd love to see them live one day. I really, really want to see them live. And then, like, the opportunity never came, and then I found out that that Robin had passed away.
Yeah.
And oh my God, like I was like, damn, I'll never get to see that. That's so you're very lucky. That's really cool.
Right. Well, then
Yeah.
Maurice passed away too. You know that, right?
He did, yeah.
Yeah.
I
But
remember
my second concert was Iron Maiden. That was my second concert.
awesome.
That's
Yeah.
a good one.
That's neat.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So sweet.
Yeah, I got to see some really cool bands back in. I mean, a lot of people don't like. I mean, I love Nazareth. I got like all their albums. I love that.
Nazareth.
Nazareth is like so good. But man, music is everything. It really is. Because, and I see Diana's posts all the time, and she'll post like her singing, and she sings like everything, and it's just cool to hear what she's singing and to read her posts. They're very inspirational, and they're always like music related, and it's kind of cool. But it's true. Like even if you're in a bad mood, you play some good music, it'll get you right out of that bad mood.
Absolutely.
Oh, you're preaching to the choir. Oh my gosh.
Music
I got a
touches
good
the
question.
soul.
I got a good question for you guys. Why don't we go right around here? Tell me if you could, and individually, if you could collaborate with any musician, dead or alive, who would it be and why?
Mm.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
Why don't we start?
For me, it would be Ronnie James Dio.
Yes.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right on.
It would be Ronnie James Dio, and the reason why is that he I've seen a lot of his interviews, and I've read a lot of stuff on him and his background and where he came from. And he was just so melodically. He was just a genius. And I've read a lot of meanings behind his songs, the lyrics, and I don't know if you know, but a lot of his music was like how we fight between hence heaven and hell. And like he truly believes that this is hell, and like where we're living, that is hell. That's what he truly believed. But he also believed, he had a very strong faith in heaven and his higher power. He was a very spiritual person, very spiritual, which is, I think, why I gravitated to him so much. But also his voice was just magical. No matter what he sang, his range was just off the hook. So he's always been one of my biggest idols, along with Jeff Tate from Queensryche. He's another one. I'm sorry, but you just can't touch him. You just can't touch him. So yeah, those are mine too.
I remember hearing Rainbow in the Dark for the first time. I'm like, who the hell is this, and where has he been all my life?
Yeah.
I remember hearing Man on the Silver Mountain for the first time and going, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Another good one.
Next, who's next?
How about you?
Paula.
That's a hard question.
Oh, you put me on the spot, Dad. There's so many. Gosh, I don't know. I absolutely love Jeff Lynne, and he's just brilliant, just brilliant. Love Yellow, but I think Elton John. I wanted to play every single song by Elton John. I would sit at the piano for hours and play. I'd have my books in front of me and learn as much as possible. But oh God, if I had the opportunity to sit down next to him, I don't know if I'd be able to. I'd probably be doing one of these numbers. But yeah, I just between Elton John and Bernie Taupin, the two of them, they were touch brilliant
them either. Too. You can't touch them either.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow, Elton John, amazing. That's a good one.
That's a tough question. There are so many that you'd want to work with. I think Robin Trower is one of my favorite guitar players, one of my favorite musicians. I like everything he's done, and I think that he's got a very unique voice to his guitar that's unique to him. And I just think it would be amazing to sit down and play with somebody that's that talented.
Awesome. Vaughn?
Yeah, collaborations. I don't know. I have a lot of idols that are bassists, but I don't know if I would collaborate with them per se. But I am a big fan of Stanley Clarke. He's actually what got me into jazz bass playing, and he's just wonderful. I would love to pick his brain and understand his technique and try to emulate that. But I really haven't pulled him off to this point at all. Some more modern day, I dig Billy Sheehan an awful lot. I dig Geddy Lee an awful lot.
Billy Sheehan, I met him in Nashville a year and a half ago. He's super cool.
Yeah,
so cool.
Yep. And I think Rush in general. I think just that band with Neil Peart, rest in peace, was just, they were ahead of their time. When they came out, I thought they were just so awesome. And for a 3-piece band, they sounded like a 20-piece band.
Yeah.
It was just,
and no one sounded like them.
No, they were very unique. You're right, Pete. Yeah.
Absolutely.
So, that's what I would love to be Rush 2.0.
Yes. Kim, how about you?
Well, I do want to tell you this. Vince Neil has his own band, the Vince Neil Band, and I actually played with them. So that's a true story.
Oh, nice.
When I won, this is a crazy story. I actually won an air guitar contest, and I won free tickets to go see Godsmack and Motley Crue play in Vegas. And when I was there, I went to Vince Neil's club, Dr. Feelgood's, and his band was there, and they were playing without him. And they asked for a bass player to play a song, Cold Gin. I said, I know it on drums. And the drummer, which is that crazy, the guy who plays all backwards and all. And
okay. Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. He said, come on up. And I'm like, I'll play it. He said, I'll stand next to you in case you need guidance. I said, oh, it's all good. I got this. And once he saw me play, he's like, oh, yeah, you do got this. It was really cool. So that did happen. That did happen. And I also played Nico McBrain from Iron Maiden's drums. And he was like, wow. Yeah, that was kind of a cool thing. I was at a clinic because I'm not shy. So I'll get up there.
Really?
So I'm not shy. I'll get right up there. So I'll play with anybody at any time, anywhere. That's what I do. But as far as like people I would love to collaborate, this is crazy because I always think about like the ultimate band of musicians that I would like to play drums with. Of course, my favorite bass player of all times is Chris Squire of Yes. I love his bass playing. I love his harmony. I love that man. Everything about him, it's just amazing. Of course, Akira Takasaki from Loudness, guitar player, amazing. Every time I hear,
Say his name again.
Do I have to?
Yeah.
Look, Akira Takasaki. Look him up from Loudness. Here's the lead in Heavy Chains is amazing, and when it gets to the one part where he goes, it just gives me goosebumps and it makes my little nibbits hard. It's really crazy. It takes a lot to get there, but he does it, man. I'm telling you, it's amazing. And you can see getting crazy now. So anyway, and also in that band, of course,
those are nippets.
What? Don't talk about my nippets, Lon.
You brought them up.
They're more like M&Ms. But
M&Ms, that's cute.
Oh yeah. So and also I love Left Eye from TLC. And I love,
yes, of course.
I mean, I love Left Eye. I love the way she raps. I love that band. I saw them live, and you should have seen me at that concert right up front. Chili shook my hand. I was like, I'm thinking, if you need it in the morning or the middle of the night, I ain't too proud to beg. No, yeah, I love that stuff, man. I do.
That's cool. Yeah.
TLC. Wow, that takes me back. Like, I'm a 90s baby, right? So that takes me right back.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Song
great stuff.
No Scrubs is my favorite.
So.
No Scrubs. That was my favorite TLC song.
Oh, yeah. No Scrubs and Creep.
I love that one.
Unpretty,
oh my God, I love
Unpretty's great. Yeah, my favorite one was the first album though. The what's it called? The ones where all the colors are on it. The one with Ain't Too Proud to Beg. The TLC tip. That's what it's called. That's on the TLC tip. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like the dance too. Hey.
Jamie, who would you collaborate with?
You go, Kim.
I don't even think I want to answer. I can't top that last one that was talking. I don't know about collaborating with anybody because, quite honestly, I don't think I have the talent to collaborate with the people I'm about to mention.
Yes, you do.
Jimmy Page made me want to play guitar when I quit playing piano because I wanted to play all those grungy, bluesy riffs that he was doing, and it sounded really cool to me, and I wanted to do that.
I love the blues.
And, I would say Jimi Hendrix, obviously, was incredibly bluesy. Yes. But if I ever had a chance to sit down, I'm not going to say collaborate, but maybe learn something from somebody, I would love to jam with Randy Rhoads because he tied the classical background that I got with piano into the freaking ridiculously lightning fast shredding tapping guitar that Eddie had pioneered, and then he just he came in around the same time, but Eddie didn't have so much of the classical stuff, which, I mean, Eddie was still Eddie. He was cool. He was one of the most badass guitar players that ever lived. But when Randy came along, it was like, I don't know, man, he almost made classical music cool because he incorporated it into his style and into his music, and I just think that's pretty freaking incredible,
Yeah.
It is. Michael Schenker does that too.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, Michael Schenker's a legend. Fuck. Absolutely. Awesome.
Yep.
That is awesome. Lisa, keep it going.
So, have you ever been starstruck from anyone? Yes.
No.
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 Just like that. No.
No.
They're just people like us, man. They just have extraordinary talents.
That's very true. But I'm telling you what, if I met Def Leppard, if I met Joe Elliott, if I had an interview with Joe Elliott, he didn't even have to have me. I would have to sit and hold my hands and hold my feet together. And
yeah, I would have to put her in a straitjacket.
Oh, that's cool.
We won tickets to a viewing of Bon Jovi's MTV special, and Def Leppard sat behind us.
Nice.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh my
Wow.
God.
Yeah.
That's so cool.
Oh my God. Lucky you.
So so being starstruck, you mean like if I'm starstruck on somebody? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
yeah.
Okay. Well, yeah, I have a couple actually. John Bon Jovi, absolutely.
Oh, absolutely.
He's so hot. Even with his gray hair today, I don't care.
Yes.
If he came to my front door and knocked on it, I'd be like, see you later. I'd be gone.
And I'd like to watch.
Yeah. And the other is, oh my God, it's right on the tip of my tongue. Actually, I have two more. Dave, oh my God. Come on, Jamie, help me.
I don't think she was talking about who you want to date, Diana.
David Lee Roth. That's the only Dave I'm thinking.
David Coverdale?
No.
David Navarro?
Yes, thank you. David Navarro. And then Nanu. Nanu, oh my God. Nanu, oh my God.
Nuno.
Oh my God. Nuno, yes. Oh my God.
Names don't matter.
Yeah.
Did she say Nanu?
She said Nanu.
I said
Oh my
Nanu.
God.
Alien
She
from
said Nanu. Nanu's what Mark used to say, man. Nanu, Nanu.
I can do it. Nanu.
The late guitars of extreme. There we go.
Betancourt. Nuno Betancourt. Yeah.
Thank you. Nuno. Thank you, Lisa.
You're welcome.
I said
I'm
Nuno.
still struggling from COVID, okay?
Oh my Lord. Oh wow. Yeah. Yeah, I can see that who's posting. It was Wendy Bray said, I met Nuno, walked into his dressing room. Here's what she said.
Cool.
Walked out.
Oh, I see
She
that.
walked out?
Was he naked?
Yeah, was he naked?
Oh man, did you get a sight to see?
That's funny. Well, so if I don't know if you can see on the back of my wall here, there's a picture of me and the Kicks guitar player Brian Damage Forsyth. I don't know if you can see that.
I love Brian. Yes.
Oh, that's my man. We'll fight.
Okay,
We'll
let's
fight.
go.
We'll fight. And he knows it. He knows. So I've actually opened up for his band, Rhino Bucket before.
Yes.
Yeah. When I was with my other band, and then my other band opened up for them at the York State Fair last year, and he was there, and he knows. And even my bass player said, "There's a curly-haired crazy girl looking for you." And Brian's like, "Yeah, I know." I'm like, Brian. I give him a hug, and we talk, and I get all goosebumpy, and he's something, man. He's something. He's got the pretty blue eyes and dark black hair.
He's got the best personality ever.
Yep, and he's a little man. I love me a little man.
Yes,
yeah.
he's so cute.
And he's very sweet. And then we actually went to dinner when we went to when we opened up for him. He's like, he's all soft spoken. Are there any good places to get something to eat around here? I'm like, we can go to the diner. And I was all excited. And we went to the diner, and yeah, it was cool. It was really cool. And then we went back and played. Yeah.
Oh, he
So I had
signed
to
my arm.
think.
I asked him because I was thinking about a tattoo, but it didn't stay long enough. So he signed my arm and my shirt, my MTV shirt, and I haven't worn that shirt since because it still has his signature on it. I'm like,
Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, he even
Lisa,
signed the picture.
Who
He
else
signed the
signed-
picture to me too. Yeah.
Who else signed
oh,
your arm?
sweet.
Who else had you starstruck and signed your arm in Nashville? Come on, tell the story.
Oh my God, Eric Martin. Oh, I was starstruck. Eric Martin.
Oh,
Oh,
she was
Nice.
giddy. Oh my gosh. It was
I would have to.
hilarious.
I'll send you this picture because the picture that they took, Kandi took, and this other girl took, that was a photographer there. It looked like we were just in love. We were the picture that we were just looking. Our heads were going like this, and they took like a whole bunch of pictures. It was so funny. It was. I was in heaven. Kandi bought his shoe because they were selling stuff like CDs and tapes. Watch, she's gonna show you the shoe.
Who else didn't
What
answer the
about you,
question? here,
Paula?
though?
What?
Come on, Paula. You're too quiet.
I know. You got to watch out for that.
So who's your person?
Well, it used to be Brett Michaels, but I'm just like over him, and I'm just moving on. You know,
Oh, God damn, that's fucking funny.
Show her the shoe.
make
Show
you
her the
laugh,
shoe.
Jamie.
Look at that shoe, Eric Martin.
I'm
That's
dying.
so cool.
I'm fucking
That's
dying.
cool.
Oh, yeah, we're
That's
still
so
laughing
cool.
about
$20 for
Paula.
one
She's
shoe.
over Brett Michaels. She's over it.
She's
Over
moving
him.
on. She's moving on. She's moving on, man.
Yeah. You know,
So who is it now?
Oh, I love you, Paula. God damn, that's funny. Whoa.
I've been starstruck many times. I'll tell you, the singer from Ghost, he's always been right up there. And more recently in Nashville, and Lisa can attest to this. Eddie Ojeda from Twisted Sister, got to meet him.
Okay, yeah.
Yes,
He was cool.
Ricky Rackman from MTV Headbangers Ball.
Real short.
Craig Gass, legendary comedian Craig Gass. He's become a buddy, but nevertheless, it's every time I see him, it's always like, holy shit, that's Craig Gass. And of course, Eric Martin. Eric was hilarious. I remember going up to him. So all the podcasters that got together in Nashville back in March, we all got together for like sort of a pre-party, like a mixer kind of thing. And Eric Martin was there, and I remember going up to him. And he was mid-sip on a Guinness, and he's like, God damn it. He slapped his drink down. He's like, God damn it. Next person that cock blocks my Guinness, I'm going to fucking let him have it. And then he turns around and looks at me, oh, you're pretty. Okay, I'll call you cock blocker Kandi from now on.
That's funny. So who didn't answer the question yet? Who didn't answer our question?
I think everybody did.
I think we all did, yeah.
But I got a little story to tell y'all since we're talking about celebrities we've met and stuff like that.
Okay.
Are y'all familiar with the band Danzig?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Remember them from MTV days in the 80s and all?
Oh, yeah.
My first guitar teacher was the guitarist for Danzig.
Get
out. Wow.
I went to school with him. I rode the same bus home with him. Heard him playing his acoustic on the back of the Catonsville Junior High and High School bus long before Danzig ever came about. And he was my first guitar teacher.
You talking about John Christ?
I'm talking about John Noe. His stage name is John Christ.
Right, yeah. I actually played with him on stage with my other band too. Yeah, because he's local.
Yeah, he went to Catonsville Junior and Senior High School. And I was, classmate, and he was my first guitar teacher.
Cool.
That's so cool.
Yeah.
Actually, there was one more person in Nashville that had me starstruck. Lisa, you want to tell the story about Every Mother's Nightmare?
So we had them on the show. We had Rick Roll on the show prior to going to Nashville. And as we're doing the interview. He's just sitting there. He goes, I want to bite her neck. And we were, clowning around, laughing. I'm like, wow. And then Kandi says, well, if you bite my neck, it's going to go down. It's going to go down.
Like, shit's going to get real.
It's going to get real. So there we are in Nashville, and walks right in the door where we're sitting. We're sitting right by this door. And there it is.
Oh, wow.
And there's the bite.
Where is it? There it is.
It looks like an album cover.
I know, right?
It does.
You guys can
Perfect,
see
yes.
this, but dude, he didn't bite lightly either. He fucking bit me. I don't
He
know if you
gave
guys
her
can
a
see
mark. Oh my
this. You guys see
God.
that?
Nice.
That was so
No fooling around.
He's a lot of
I
fun.
know.
Mm.
That was really fun.
Mhm.
There's another one.
There you go.
Nice.
Very cool.
Oh, sweet
Man.
man. So, yeah. So why don't we step on over to some fun questions off
Okay.
topic?
Okay,
Go ahead, Kandi.
I'm taking the lead on this one, guys. Honest answers only.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I'm
that's
gonna
right.
count.
Oh, no.
Okay. Coke or Pepsi?
Coke.
Coke.
Neither.
Coke. Who said Coke? Okay, that's one. Go ahead. Jamie, Coke or Pepsi?
Pepsi.
Yay!
Kim, Coke or Pepsi?
I don't drink caffeine or soda.
Okay, if you had to pick one. Go on.
I don't drink them, so I can't give you an answer. I don't
Okay,
drink
which
them.
one looks better?
Have you ever tasted it before?
I have.
Which one would you say was the taste that tastes better?
She's on the spot now. Come on.
Go.
Yes.
Or
I can't give you an. I don't drink either one, so I can't give you an answer. Skip me. Oh, look at him.
There you go. That looks good.
Cranberry juice.
All kinds of bright colors
Well, how
and
about you?
beautiful looking. This is Pepsi.
All right. Come on, stop voting.
Regular
Okay.
Coke, but Diet
Kip
Pepsi.
and Kim. Who?
You what?
I do regular Coke, but Diet Pepsi.
Okay. Okay, that's
Well,
cool.
so that's okay.
That's
Diana, how about
unusual.
you?
That's Coke and Pepsi. Okay, next.
Diana?
Coke.
Yes! My people, yes. Paula?
Coca-Cola.
I'm losing here.
I think I won this one.
I
Come
know
on.
you did.
It's about fucking time.
Lon.
I'll go Coke.
You won this one. Bang, bang. Kandi won. I'm the Pepsi, of course.
I
she
know
did.
my mom's gonna light this up. She likes Pepsi.
Yes, she did.
Oh, she's
sure
already
did.
lit it up.
There
Cheers,
it
Mom.
Yeah, there she is, right on cue.
is. Yeah.
Cheers, Mom.
All right, so
Oh,
here's
this
a
was
good
the
one.
answer.
Who was that?
This one. That was
Yeah,
the
who was
answer
that?
to the other question. Let me
Okay.
see.
They were talking about the Nuno Betancourt thing.
Doing
Yeah.
a Betancourt, yeah.
Wendy Ray said that. Yep. It was a CD release party.
She's one of our newest fans, by the way.
Oh.
Yes.
Hi, Wendy Ray. Mm.
Hey,
Yeah.
Wendy.
Hey,
Cool
Wendy.
name. Love that. What a cool name. Really cool.
Yeah.
Candy.
Cheers.
There
Yes.
we go.
All right. So here's another question that I usually ask in this segment. So again, individual answers. But if you were stranded on a deserted island, what 5 items would you want to bring with you?
Mm.
Wow.
Let me get my sticky pad.
A what?
What?
My sticky pad.
That's not an easy. That's not an easy
You'd
answer.
want to bring your sticky pad with you on the island?
No.
You wouldn't want to take any tampons?
She got the tattoos. You had to be there for that, guys. That's funny.
Really, ladies? Really?
Well, actually, somebody might want to bring their cock ring.
Oh.
Girls are out of control.
Well, that's what makes these interviews fun. Hey, that's what makes conversation for mistress business too.
Yes.
Just saying. Just saying.
Crazy.
Hey,
So
shameless
five
plug,
things?
another show. Shameless
5
plug, here you
things.
go. Yeah,
So we gotta
Five
say
things.
5 things?
Yeah, so 5 things. Could be items, could be people, whatever you want.
Okay, I'll
I
go.
don't have time to answer that question.
Pair of clean underwear.
One. One.
One.
Yeah, that's 4 days
Just
worth.
one.
My dog.
Definitely.
My Bible. Sunscreen. And my microphone.
There you go. All right.
Awesome. I like that.
Perfect. Next up.
Jamie, we got a pipe and 4 bags of weed.
Yeah. Yep, that would work.
That'll do it.
That was awesome. That was good.
That would work.
That's funny.
Pete, you took my joke. I was going to say my wife and 4 condoms. If you're making no babies on an island.
Oh. Oh my lordy. Who's
Oh
next?
God.
Kim?
Well, I'd have to have my phone so I can keep in touch and always do my post for Kim's Crib, my haunted house, because I got to keep that going even if I'm on the island.
There you
So
go.
I
It's
got to keep that
running.
going.
Yes.
You're on a
And,
deserted island. She said a deserted island.
Right, a deserted island. I still have a phone. I'll find a way to charge it.
Damn, there's no fucking internet there, hon.
Oh, wait a minute. Somebody's calling me. Hold on.
Uh-oh.
I still here? Okay.
Yeah, you're good.
Somebody was calling.
Oh, it's okay.
Is it? I mean, this is supposed to be like if you don't have any touch with the world. You're saying
Yeah.
oh gosh, is this stuff that you'd want to do while you're there? Gosh. Well, yeah, Kandi
It's
and
a long
Kane have to
question.
come with me, and then I'd have to have water and food, which I
You
don't
gotta have
require much, but at least water and Doritos. I guess I like Doritos, and Fritos I like too, and drumsticks. That way I can still practice. You know.
Yeah, they got plenty of trees to be on. There you go.
Shoot, deserted island. And I don't know, clothes, because I like clothes. I like to be clothed.
Yeah, definitely got to have some clothes. So, is that 5?
I don't know if it's
Yeah.
fine.
Did we collect on? Okay. Lon,
Jamie?
how about you?
Oh, candy. I like candy. I have to have my Boston baked beans.
Oh,
Yes.
they're good.
Hey,
yeah.
man.
Aren't they?
Everybody,
Yes.
everybody loves
Yes.
candy.
I love my Boston baked beans. Talk amongst yourself while I go get some.
Okay. Handful of candy, that is. Who's next? Lon?
Yeah, I already said my wife and 4 condoms.
Oh, you said that. Okay.
Yes.
That's right. That's right.
I might
There
bring a car
it is.
door too.
Ooh, that looks cool.
They're
Never seen
good.
that before.
Yeah. Yeah, they're very tasty.
Jamie, what would you bring?
A pipe and 4 bags of weed.
Oh, that's right. They both was like a collaborated answer.
And
Yeah.
you might
Might
want
wanna
to meet
change
up
that.
with
If you have a
Pete on the
pipe
other
and
side of
weed.
the island.
Hold on, if you got pipe and weed,
We'll send
what are you gonna
smoke
mix your pipe
signals.
with?
Would you say liquid?
Everybody's talking. I couldn't understand who was saying what.
Jamie, if you had, so you said you're bringing a pipe and weed. What would you light your pipe with?
The sun.
Personality.
I would conjure fire.
Right. No, well,
Two
Pete,
things together.
Oh,
Pete's the one that actually said that answer. Pete's the one that said that. If this island, are we ever going to get off of it, or are we going to be there forever?
You'll get off eventually.
You get rescued eventually?
Eventually, yeah.
Yeah.
I'll be back. I
All right,
dropped my
well,
Boston baked beans.
then my answers are my wife, an acoustic guitar, some type of weapon to hunt for food, a means to light a fire.
And
I only
water.
get 5. Only get 5.
Yeah, it's
Only 5.
All right, I might have to leave the wife home because I'm going to need a bong and some weed.
Oh my god.
Actually, bring the wife and leave the weapon because you can send her out hunting.
Yeah, maybe.
Oh my.
Worst comes to worst, you could eat her.
You get it? Maybe.
Oh my god.
Oh, wow.
We're really crazy. I'm sorry. We're just like really crazy people. People don't get to see this side of us. This is
That's
great.
what I want.
I know.
That's what I
I'm
want.
still here. I
Everybody's-
dropped my Boston baked beans. My
It's
cat
like
ate my
band
Boston baked beans.
This is like band practice without the instruments.
It is, exactly.
It is.
There you go.
Paula, what are your 5?
Yeah. Well, see, I didn't know we were going to be rescued or anything like that. So, but I did write down something that Jamie had said: weapon and plenty of water, as much water as I could get. My piano, can't have a keyboard because there wouldn't be any electric. So definitely a piano. My kitty bonsai and a male companion.
Well, now you're talking.
To be named at a later time.
Is any old body, huh?
I'm just gonna leave it open. A male companion, preferably with long hair.
Love it even more.
And tattoos.
Love it even more.
So Nuno Betancourt, basically.
Yeah,
Yeah.
there you go. Oh my lord.
Nano, Nuno, Nino.
Don't matter as long as he, you know, can know me. That's all I care about.
You know with Nino.
And as long as I can watch.
Oh my. All
All right,
right.
Lisa, your question. Go.
My question. Okay, so you're in a hot tub time machine. You're gonna set the dial to either go forward or backwards or wherever. Where are you going?
Backwards.
Backwards to the 80s. 80s all the way, baby.
80s and
70s.
Yay. Next.
Who's next?
I go back to the 70s. I go back to when the music was great.
That's a good place too.
70s.
I agree with Pete.
All right.
Would I be my current age when I traveled? Forward
Yeah.
or backwards?
Yep.
I think I would go forward beyond when I think I would die to see what like the future would actually be.
There you go.
Yeah.
See what it's about.
That's
Experience
good.
it
I
now.
like that.
How does someone put it? I would go. However, I can't think straight with this. You go and buy the lottery ticket. You go forward and buy the lottery ticket and come back and win it. Collect your winnings, however you put it. I'd be a millionaire. It's a win-win. Did everybody get the answer?
Yeah, I think so.
Oh,
Yeah.
Kim, where would you go? I don't. Did I hear you? Oh, did you say
Backwards.
80? You went
Yeah,
backwards.
backwards. So I want to start my life over again. It's all
There
good.
you go.
Not that I don't love my life. Believe me, I got it all going on. But I'd like to do it again
Yeah.
and do it better. So now that I know, you live and learn from your mistakes.
Yeah, you know what you know now. You go back and do more.
Yep.
So do you get to come back?
Oh yeah. If you want to, you get to come back. But if you wanted to stay there, hey.
Well, in that case, I want to go like 2 weeks ahead of time and write down the numbers for Powerball. and then I want to come back to where I'm at right now, and then for the rest of my life, I'll just play guitar and do whatever I want because
You'll
I'm
be
gonna.
set. See,
Yeah, I'll hit the Powerball in 2 weeks. Yeah.
That would be the way to do it. Absolutely. So, what's on your bucket list?
I got 7 more states to hit to make all 50.
There you go. Which states is that?
Little boring ones like Nebraska and Iowa. There is a couple cool ones. I got to go to Texas yet. I got to go to Louisiana yet. I can't. Just other small ones. I've hit all.
Awesome. So that way you can say you went to every state. That's
Yep.
cool.
Yep.
That's cool.
That's my bucket list.
There you go. Next, who's next?
I don't really have a bucket list. I mean, I never even consider it. I just kind of live day by day.
But if there's something extreme that they say that you can all expense paid for, you could whatever's on that I would like to do. Is there anything that you would like to do?
Oh, I'd love to travel. I'd love to go to Europe again and see France and Rome and all of that, but not likely.
Yeah, I understand that. I haven't been there either, so yeah.
Pete, that's probably my exact answer. Except for Canada, I don't consider that another country, but
No,
I like
it's
to
too
go
close.
outside of the country. I haven't done that yet, so I'd like to.
Awesome.
I'm not picky either. I would go anywhere. Well, I wouldn't go to Saudi Arabia or Iraq or anything like that, but
No.
Yeah, somewhere in Europe, Australia,
Awesome.
that'd be kind of cool, I think, to see.
Awesome.
Lon said he wants to go on vacation, but he don't want to lose his head over it.
There you go.
Exactly right.
Diana?
Actually, I have 2. Well, I mean, it's really hard. I never really had a bucket list either, but I always say, like, when I retire, I would love to sell my home and buy a huge RV and pack my doggy up and get in the RV and just travel to all the different states in the United States, because there's so many beautiful places to see right here where we are. And
Absolutely.
because I've traveled like international before, that I'm not like, I mean, yeah, I would like to go to Iceland or Antarctica, Alaska. There's a lot of places I'd like to go. But I guess my ultimate bucket list would be to perform in front of a huge crowd. I mean, like massive people. That's like my bucket list. Will that ever happen? Probably not. But you know what? You can wish.
You
can
never
hope.
know. Right.
You can hope.
Come on, Doc. You got Phillips in 2 weeks.
I'm talking massive, like concert massive, Ron.
Well, you see some of those old photos of like Zeppelin and stuff, and those places were just massive. They were just incredible how many people they got to come.
Yeah.
Kim?
I don't know. It's kind of interesting because I don't really have a bucket list either, because I have done a lot of things in my life and accomplished a lot and still doing, always striving to move forward and better myself with everything that I do. But I mean, I've been to different countries before, but I don't like think about it like, oh, I want to go to Japan or I want to go to here. I want to go. I don't know. I just kind of do things as I do them and try to do the best I can with, myself. As we are all getting older, you have to take care of the body, the face, and the mind. So I try to do that a lot.
Yeah.
Because I
You'd be
just
falling like die.
No, yeah, she's a mess. She's an accident waiting to happen. But I don't know. I guess just always it would be nice to play in front of like an arena full of people. Like I said, the most people I played for was at the York State Fair, which was huge. It was cool. But like maybe like 5 times, that would be amazing. So.
Awesome. That would be cool.
Yeah.
Paula?
So I don't have any one item or a group of items. What I'm hopeful for is to be able to travel like a lot of other people, right? Travel to different places that I've never been before and experience new things, meet new people, and probably go see Bret Michaels and just tell him I'm over him.
There you go. Love it. Love it.
Oh my god.
Oh, we lost Jamie. We lost Jamie. Oh no.
I'm fucking dying over here.
That's so funny.
Did we
Oh my
cover
god.
everybody?
What happened?
Did we cover everybody? Did everybody answer that question?
I
I
think
think
so.
so. Yeah.
Everybody got it.
Lisa, what's
All
on your
right.
bucket list?
My bucket list, of course, is to meet Joe Elliott, to meet the full band of Def Leppard, because they're my heart. But mainly, Joe Elliott's my favorite out of the group. That's on my bucket list. That's what I need to do before
You
I
know what my favorite is out of that group? Phil Collins, little one with no shirt.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah, he's super cool. They're all
Yes, he is.
But
I
yeah,
wanna
he
change-
loves to show off his body a little bit.
Yes, he does.
I want to
And-
change my bucket list.
Go ahead.
Can I change my bucket list?
You sure
Yes, you
can.
may.
My bucket list is now I want to accompany Paula when she breaks up with Bret Michaels.
That's good.
I'll just be a fly on the wall off to the side.
You want to
Okay.
see what happens, right?
Oh hell yeah!
That's funny.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. As much as fun as we're having, we're running out of time. We're winding down. So we're going to just go back to some of the other questions. And one of the questions that I love to ask is that if someone's just first starting out in the business, in music, in the field, and they want some advice, what advice would you give them?
Get a job.
Paula.
Yeah. Yeah.
Paula
Don't give
had
up
her
your day
hand up.
job.
He lazy ass. I would say practice your ass off.
Yep.
Do good in school. Get a job. Like listen to Uncle Jamie. Get a job. Be respectful and be humble.
I
Just be
love
humble.
it.
Don't
Perfect.
let a lot of people come up to you and say, "Oh yeah, man, you're great." Don't let anything get to your head,
Right.
because you will just you won't be good anymore after that.
I think it's love. You got to love the music. You got to love the music for the music and not expect anything back from it.
Exactly.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Surround yourself with a good band, good people, positive energy, positive attitudes, positive people. My philosophy is no drugs and alcohol. That's just me. It works for me. So
That's perfect.
I've seen a lot of bands get into that, and they think they're good. They're not. They're all sloshy, drunk, and stupid. So
Yeah. And it just wears you out, and it just makes it good. It goes south. Yeah.
Yeah.
Lon?
Yep, you got to love what you do. If you're trying to get into the music for any other reason but because you like playing music, it's probably not going to work for you.
Right.
If you treat it as a job day
Love what
one,
you do.
it's not going to pan out for you.
Right. We have to love to want to entertain people too. No, don't just play. You're
Just don't
entertaining
stand
people.
up there and go, la, la. You got to get out there and give them a show. Absolutely. Diana?
I would say if it is your passion, don't ever give up on it. no matter what. Don't ever let anything or anyone interfere with that passion or that dream. And you have to work hard. You have to work really hard. And Paula already said the one thing that I always keep at the top of my list, and that's staying humble. I truly believe that we are not in any competition with any of our local bands. We all play on the same level, and we respect and we support one another. And I think that's what helps us to be successful. It's just very important to remain humble. People come up and say how good we are, or how good the song was. I always say thank you. It comes from the bottom of my heart. We work a lot of hard, long hours putting music together for our fans, and we're very particular about what we play. We try to play stuff that no one else plays, to the best of our ability, to give more variety to our fans, and they love it. And if it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be where we are today. So I'm very humble and very grateful. Yeah.
Well, that's very good. I like that. And what I like,
treat your fans good. Treat your fans good. That's the other important thing.
Absolutely. And when I come out and I see the shows, and I love how you all support each other. You go to each other's shows, and that's what it's all about. It's not about a competition. It's about supporting each other and supporting live music and music everywhere, and and just supporting each other. I love that. Yeah. Very nice. Very good. Any other things that you would like to say or put out there?
Well, we got some great shows coming up, so I can throw some things out there real quick. So if you don't mind, a couple quick plugs. We are playing at the New Phillips Inn on June 24th. Show starts at 8:30, and then after that, we will be at Brewers Landing on July the 16th. For Sunday Fun Day from 2 to 6. And then after that, we're going to have our debut up in Pennsylvania at the Racehorse Tavern on July 21st. Yep. So we'll be going to Pennsylvania. And then after that, we'll be going down to Toots, I believe, in Southern Maryland, which is another great place that we love to go to. So, we've got a full schedule. You can find our schedule on our website, Karma Band Baltimore, and our full schedule is there. And we're just really excited to just keep doing what we're doing and entertaining and making sure that everybody has a good time.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'm going to come out to another show. I promise you. I bet, yes. I seen you the other night, but it wasn't your band. But but I was so glad to see you because it's like when we go out, it's like a big family of wows, and we want to hug each other and take pictures. I just love that, and when COVID made all that bad for us to stay away from each other, that's not what you do to the rock and roll industry. You don't pull us apart, and it pulled us apart for a little while, but now we're back together, and it's like a big family, and I love hugging everybody, and and that's what it's all about.
And just to let everybody know, we do have a Facebook page. You can check it out. And we also have merchandise available. We have T-shirts, long sleeves, hoodies, and hats, and we do take credit cards.
Awesome. Awesome. I love that. Do you have tank tops?
Yes.
I got to get me a tank top because I have a regular shirt, but I need to get a tank top.
All right. Come see us. We'll hook you up.
All right. You got it. All right. Kandi, anything else you have? You have anything else?
I just wanted to say thank you guys for joining us tonight. It's great to finally meet you. Lisa had always spoken so highly of you guys. When she told me that you guys were going to be on the show, I was like, oh my gosh, that's so amazing. So, I mean, you guys are great. Congratulations on everything that you're doing. Keep it up. And just thank you for being you guys. Thank you for being awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
Awesome. Thank you so much for coming to Front Row Promotions. And like I said before, you're more than welcome to share any and all of your coming up shows, So I have to approve it because I have a lot of people trying to post not right stuff. So when you post it there, you might not see me post it right away until I get on there. But just send it there and I'll post it up for you.
Yep,
So,
you've done it for me.
Absolutely. Yes.
Lisa, can you post that last comment?
Yes.
If you don't mind.
Yes.
Just
Let me
post it
go
real
back
quick.
over there. Okay.
Real quick. Okay,
All
so
right.
again, that's my mom. I want to give my mom a shout out real quick. She
Mom.
was the one that sponsored Lisa and I to make our Nashville Rock and Pod trip a reality. So thank you very much. We really appreciate that.
Nice.
Awesome.
Cool. It was
Mom.
nice meeting you, Kandi. Hopefully we'll meet in person one day.
Absolutely. You know what? In the next little while, I'm going to try to make plans and come out to Baltimore, stay with Lisa, and maybe we can all get together. That'd be awesome.
Cool.
That
That'd
would
be great.
be fun. That'd be a lot of fun.
I have a lot of friends in Baltimore, so.
Nice.
Now,
Absolutely.
is there any chance, I do have one last question, is there any chance that you guys would ever want to come up to Canada, Toronto?
Oh my God, yes.
I would love to.
I have to renew my passport.
Well,
I have
hey,
to get
make
one.
it happen, and the first round of drinks is on me, okay?
Awesome.
We're gonna have to learn some more Rush.
Yeah.
YYZ. That's my favorite.
Or some Max Webster.
We love Max Webster. Oh my God.
I love Max Webster. You heard of them? That's awesome.
Hang on
Yes.
a second. Y'all got to see this. Oh my
Oh,
God.
I love Max Webster.
We lost
Universal
Pete.
Juveniles. Universal
left
Juveniles
us.
is my top 10 albums of all time. I love
oh
it.
So,
nice.
so real quick before she comes back, we lost Pete, unfortunately, but
Oh,
I just want to say that, Pete is one of the original members that was with me when Karma started, and Pete is retiring. And so we are so sad, but we understand he wants to retire not only from the band business, but from his job, and him and his wife are going to start a new journey in another state somewhere. It's still being decided, but we
okay.
are auditioning guitarists. As a matter of fact, we got a couple auditions lined up this weekend. We'll see how they go. But Pete is going to stay on with us until the new guitarist is ready to start playing. So, but we're going to miss Pete because he's just been he's been a staple of this whole project. So, yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely. That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so who was it that said they're a Max Webster fan? Who was it?
Me.
Tim.
Yes.
Kim. Okay. So before I do this, I want to give a shout out to a very good friend of mine, Bob Wagner. Okay, Bob is, I like to call him Brian May's protege.
Oh,
He's
wow.
Brian May. He was part of the We Will Rock You stage production, and Brian May handpicked him out of I think he said 2,000 other guitar players, and he picked him specifically. Anyway, so Bob is a huge Max Webster fan, and he's also worked with Kim Mitchell.
Yep.
And he knows Terry quite well. And this is 7 years in the making, and it's finally out. But he put together this coffee table book. This fucking thing is heavy.
Oh,
And
my gosh.
I tell you, I just got my copy thanks to my mom. So thank you.
Oh, I got to get that.
BobWagnerMusic.com.
Okay.
I promise you.
Well, hold on. Let me tell you something.
This is definitely something that you want to have. If you're a Max Webster fan, you want to have this in your collection.
Yeah, a lot of people never heard of them, but I love them. That when that album came out, like I said, Universal Juveniles back in the 70s, I was loving it.
Yeah.
But talk about a book. Look at this book, the Alice Cooper
look at that.
book.
That's awesome.
Alice Cooper at 70, and it's got like pictures and stories. And it talks all about the albums, and it's got like a fold-out poster and
Nice.
pictures in it, and it's just amazing. I got
That
this
was-
on Amazon. Yes,
That
I'm a
was my
big Alice
first
Cooper fan.
concert. I
Yeah.
saw Alice
Awesome.
Cooper when
But
I
now,
was
side
12.
note-
Yeah.
Side note, actually, I have met Kim Mitchell several times. He's just one of the nicest guys ever.
That's cool.
And speaking of Alice Cooper, I actually, back in 2013 and 14, I was a stage actress for an Alice Cooper tribute band up here.
Oh,
And
wow.
the very first show that we ever played, we played to about 3,000 people. And guess who introduced us on stage?
Alice
Give up.
Cooper.
Kim Mitchell.
That's so cool. That's so cool. Yeah, a lot of people don't know who they are, but their music is great. It's different. It's just intricate, but it's
Yeah. And it was
Yeah, I
on
love
my
it.
bucket list. It was on my bucket list for a while. I'd always wanted to see Kim Mitchell's solo show.
Yeah.
And I'll never forget this. He played like all the Max Webster classics, all of his, solo stuff. And at the very end, he played Rock and Roll Duty at the very end, and then he came back for an encore. I Am a Wild Party. It was insane. It was awesome.
Oh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
One of my favorites is like Universal on the Universal album. April in Toledo, Check, Blue River, Liquor Shine. So good. These songs are so good. I'm gonna when I get off here, I'm going to go play the album.
But yeah, go to that website, bobwagnermusic.com, and you can find this. It's
I
awesome,
am.
I'm telling you.
I am. I'll go check it out.
Nice.
Oh my God, it's fucking heavy, dude.
It looks like it, yeah. All right, guys. What the heck happened there? Wait a minute. Okay, I'm trying to do something. Oh, it's already here what I'm trying to pull up, but anyway, because that's my next step, what I have to do. I'm the operator here. Well, thanks again for coming to Front Row Promotions.
Thank you.
And you're more than welcome to come again. And we would love to have you on. And
Very cool.
everything. So
Thank you, Lisa. Thank you, Kandi.
Absolutely.
Thank you both.
Hit me up, Kandi Burton on Facebook, and I'll give you that information, and I'll connect you with our buddy Jay. And I'd love to see you guys connect.
that we would love to see you on that show as well. Yes.
Yes.
That's like our brother show, you know.
All right.
Like they always say, it's our sister show on TV. Well, that's
Right.
our brother show.
Yeah, get a hold of me. We'll do some Kim's Crypt stuff. That'll be cool.
Absolutely.
That would be amazing. Yes.
Yeah.
I got to go to one of those shows. I love that stuff.
Yeah, it's our 30-year anniversary this year, so we'll talk.
Definitely.
And where can real quick before Lisa ties a bow on this, where can everybody find info about that?
About my haunted house at kimscrypt.com.
Say it again. Say it again.
Okay, you mean say it the way I usually do?
Yeah.
kimscrypt.com.
Yes.
There you go.
And believe it or not, she's like that
Thank
on
you.
stage too, not just at the haunted house.
Awesome.
I know. I've seen her energy. She's a ball of fire. I mean, wow. Yes.
All right, guys. Well, thank you.
Thanks,
you
guys.
so much. All right. Well, thank you for coming to Front Row Promotions. Thank you all out there who has
Bye-bye.
been watching Front Row Promotions. And always remember to support live music,
Yes.
support music in the making, and support music everywhere.
One more
Yes.
shout out, quick. One more shout out. I promised I would say hi to Armageddon and his acolytes. Hello.
Hiya, Armageddon.
Good night, everybody.
And don't forget to
Bye,
support
guys.
that
Thank
music.
you so much for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
See ya.
Good night.
Bye,
See
everyone.
See ya. Good night.
Good night.